In this video, we will jump back and forth between showing the driver's seat and the passenger side seat. The removal and procedures are similar. Where they differ, we will point out. Let's start on the driver's side seat. Begin by removing the T30 torque fastener recessed in a hole at the front of the plastic trim cover. There are 3 plastic rivets that hold on the bottom of the cover. One is mounted in the front, one is in the middle, and one in the rear. Use a door panel clip removal tool and lever out the front rivet. Move the side seat cover slightly out of the way and use a plastic pry tool to pop out the center rivet. To access the third rear plastic rivet, you should remove the rear seat cover. Reach underneath the rear cover and pull straight back. 2 spring clips, one on each side of the cover, will pop out. Once the bottom of the seat back is detached, slide it downwards to unhook the retaining clip, then remove it from the seat. There are 2 retaining clips at the top of the panel, one on each side of the cover. Use a door panel clip tool to pry out the third and final rivet that holds on the side seat cover. Remove the T30 torque fastener on the passenger side seat cover. There is no fastener on the driver's side cover. Under the driver's side outer seat cover is another cover that protects the outer seat rail. Use a T30 torque to remove the fastener that secures the cover. This cover is only on the driver's side seat. Lift up the outer seat cover and unhook the rear of the cover to move it out of your way. On the inside edge of the driver's side seat, remove the T30 torque fastener for the inner seat cover mounted at the front of the seat. Use a door panel clip tool and lever up on the plastic rivet on the inside edge driver's seat at the front. This will allow a small amount of movement on this inner panel. Push the panel towards the center console to get it out of the way. At the inside edge of the driver's side seat at the front, use a T30 torque to remove the inner seat rail cover. You have to reach in from the front of the seat to access the fastener. Once the screw is loose, remove the inner seat rail cover. This cover is only used on the driver's side. Move to the back of the seat and use a plastic pry tool to lever off the 2 rear seat rail covers. They will not pop off all the way, but they should be loose. Use a pick to unclip the 2 plastic tabs, green arrows, that hold on the seat rail cover. You can now move the cover out of the way. It is the same procedure to pull off of both seat rail covers. If your seat will not move back and forth, you will not be able to see the fasteners that have to be removed. You will have to reach underneath the seat and feel for the fasteners that we call out in this procedure. You may be forced to use a small ratchet and a stubby sockets to get access to the fasteners to remove them. This applies to all of the fasteners mounted underneath the seat, so keep that in mind during these steps. Remove the 2 T50 torque fasteners, green arrows, that hold down the rear of the seat. You can slide the seat all the way forward to access them. Under the driver's side front seat, looking at it from the rear, rotate the blocking pin tag 90 degrees, then slide it out of the bracket to remove. This allows you to remove the cable from the seat frame. Remove the T50 torque fastener that secures the seat belt. Remove the T50 torque fastener that mounts the inner front seat rail. It helps to move the seat to the rearward position if you can. Remove the T50 torque fastener that mounts the outer front seat rail. There is a cover, green arrow, at the front of the seat. Pull the cover forward to expose the electrical connectors for the power seats. You may want to lift the seat up to make it easier to get access to the cover, but you can access it with the seat in place. Use a pick tool to slide the locking tab in the direction of the blue arrow to unplug the power seat wiring. It uses a slide lock, so you can slide the locking tab, the connector will separate and unplug it. It is easier to move the seat all the way forward and tilt the top of the seat out of the door. The seat is heavy and you need to be careful not to scratch the body with the seat frame rails. You may want to have someone help you by sitting in the other seat and guiding you from the inside. You can place a blanket to protect the finish of the car as you remove the seat. Installation is the reverse of removal. Make sure you torque all of the seatbelt mounting fasteners to their proper torque setting for safety reasons. Moving on to the rear seats. Reach underneath the front of the rear seat and pull upwards to unsecure the lower portion of the seat. You will have to do this for both sides of the seat. Lift the whole seat all the way up to allow the seat buckles to pass through their openings in the seat. Pull the seat out of the way through the rear door. At the base of the outside edge of the rear seat, remove the two 10mm fasteners, green arrows, one on each side of the car, that secure the rear door sill cover and outer portion of the backrest of the rear seat. Grab the top of the outer backrest and pull it forward in the direction of the blue arrow. Don't try to remove the cushion yet. Move to the next step. Lift the cushion straight upwards to unseat the metal tab, green arrow, that holds the bottom down. Look at where the tab comes out so you know where to put it back for installation. On this model with the split fold-down rear seats, you need to remove the two 21mm fasteners, green arrows, on the outside of each seat. The other side of the seat fits into a pivot point. When installing the seat, put the pivot point in first, then install the outer mounting bolt. Installation is the reverse of removal. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.